In Genesis chapter 29, Jacob has fled from his brother Esau's wrath, and he's found refuge working for his uncle Laban. Now it turns out that Jacob is enraptured by Laban's younger daughter Rachel, so he offers to work for Laban for 7 years in exchange for Rachel's hand in marriage. Laban agrees, and the years fly by because Jacob is so enamored by her. However, on the wedding night, wily Laban sends his older daughter Leah into the wedding tent instead of Rachel, and Jacob consummates the marriage with Leah, not Rachel. In the morning it becomes clear that Jacob has been deceived. Here's what we learn in verses 25 and 26. So it came to pass in the morning that, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, "What is this you have done to me? Was it not for Rachel that I served you? Why then have you deceived me?" And Laban said, "It must not be done so in our country, to give the younger before the firstborn. Fulfill her week, and we will give you this one also for the service which you will serve with me still another 7 years." So Jacob discovers that it's actually Leah who he has spent the night with. Apparently Leah had been heavily veiled. In addition, it had been dark, and possibly the party atmosphere may have played a role as well. What an odd scene. Imagine the shock Jacob must be feeling, and imagine how awkward this would be for Leah. Jacob, who is not happy, confronts Laban and is told there's a custom in the land. The older daughter must marry first. Even if true, obviously Laban wants another 7 years of work from Jacob. With the men present, something we learned earlier in this chapter, and the marriage already consummated, there's no backing out. So Jacob agrees, and after the marriage week, weds Rachel as well, in exchange for another 7 years of work. Remember that Jacob, whose name means deceiver, supplanter, heel catcher, had deceived his father Isaac, switching himself, the younger, in place of his brother Esau, the older, in order to steal the firstborn blessing. Now God allows Jacob, the deceiver, to be deceived, switching the older in this case in place of the younger. So the deceiver gets deceived. What goes around comes around. God is turning the tables on Jacob to humble him. He's putting up a mirror in Jacob's life to show him what he's really like on the inside. God has a way of turning the tables in our lives as well, to humble us and to teach us much needed lessons. He may put a mirror up in our lives to show us what we're really like. He brings others into our lives who have the same character flaw we have, helping us to search our own hearts. He also uses circumstances to potentially turn the tables on us. And of course, he uses his word to show us what we're really like. May we be those who humbly learn from the mirrors God puts up in our lives. May we, like Jacob, grow wonderfully as a result. Thanks for listening.